Welcome back. Hey, let's get into the actual reading of file. Let's start with that. So to read a file's contents after it's open, you use f.read and size. Basically, it reads some quantity of data and returns it as a string in text mode or bytes object if it is in binary mode. Size is actually optional. This is optional numerical arguments. When size is omitted or negative, the entire contents of the file will be read. Okay, so if you leave it out, it will read everything. This is quite a useful method, especially when you are reading large files that cannot fit into memory. This is one way for you to actually manage or control that. Otherwise, at most, byte size are read and returned. If the end of the file has been reached, f.read will also return an empty string. Right, so let's start with read. Okay, let me just show you a little bit of the directory itself. I have put a file here called wine.csv. So it's a CSV file. Okay, so right, let's follow these line by line. Line number one basically say, all right, create an empty list, okay, and store it in this variable called read_data. Now, these two lines basically means that we are opening this file, open wine.csv as f, okay, so we actually instantiating it as f, all right, then you read a file by f, which is this here, f.read. So this f.read, in essence, is this object here or this method here reading the file. And since we didn't specify size, basically we're going to read the whole thing and store it in read file. And then f.close bracket is just to close the file. So let's run that. It will read that file, okay, and when you get a number like that, that means it's successfully read. So let's just print the data of read data, and this is what it looks like. What you have is it's a list of numbers, and then you have /n, which is actually a new line. So basically you have this as one long stretch of string. Once you actually have that, the next thing that you do need to actually make some modification is you can use a for loop, okay, in reading the data for line in read data and then print them. Okay, and what you will get is this. All right, so this is the actual file. It looks or resembles something that you can actually, well, work with. It's a lot easier to work with than before. Right, in the next video, we're going to go into reading line by line rather than reading the whole file.